For as long as I can remember, an Aoudad, also known as a Barbary sheep, has been near the top of my bucket list. This is a hunt that my dad and I had talked about doing for several years, and finally said, let's stop talking about it and let's do it. Fast forward 1 year, and my dad and I were on our way to West Texas with our good friend Randy Johnson to hunt Aoudad, and to say our anticipation level was at an all-time high would be an understatement. We arrived in camp mid-afternoon, went and checked the rifles to make sure they were still dialed in, and then headed up the mountain to find some sheep. Got up Monday morning, our first day hunting. Got over to the ranch we were hunting, which was different than where we were staying. Hadn't really gone very far, stopped and looked at some sheep that were up on a distant hillside. Picked up this ram, which was with two other rams, just kind of moving away from us. Got the spotting scope out, looked at him, determined he was the ram we wanted to go after. He has really good shafts and mane. Sheep just kind of moved away from us. We spent some time working up to them. Initially got in, they were just under 300 yards, laid down, sheep moved back and forth. We actually got some great video of this ram actually standing up eating the top of the cactus. And they just kind of kept moving away, and I just couldn't quite get the shot that I wanted. They ultimately moved out to right about 400 yards and bedded down. We backed off, stayed out of sight of them, got on the back side of the ridge, worked our way up to the area where we thought we'd come out on top of them. And in fact we did. We kind of picked our way over some rocks, and we could look off the top of the hill, look down and see this ram and kind of the outline of the other two rams. Got set up, got the camera set up, got the rifle set up, and then just started the waiting game. I think it was about an hour, and I'm not sure why, but the ram ultimately got to his feet, turned and looked up the hill. Colton confirmed for me that this was the biggest of the three, and I took the shot.
Kill him.
Which one?
Good shot. He's going
Going hard.
Oh yeah.
Double
Going to the
left.
left. Ram down!
Keep down, baby.
At 31.5 inches long and just under 14-inch bases, Dad's 9-year-old ram was everything he had hoped for. Late that afternoon, we located a group of 11 rams, 2 of which were no doubt shooters. Luck was on their side as they were in an unstockable position, but we knew where we would be come first light the next morning.
As the sun hit the mountains the next morning, it didn't take us long to locate the band of rams from the night before. We watched this band of rams for over an hour, waited for them to bed, and then we made our move.
Just as we were getting into position, the group of rams busted us, and up and over the ridge they went. We made it to the top of the ridge just in time to see them cresting the next ridge 3/4 of a mile away and still moving quickly. It was now going to be a needle in a haystack to relocate this band of rams.
After spending the next 5 hours behind the glass, looking for this band of rams in all the logical places we thought they might be, we decided to expand our search. With just an hour and a half of light left, we went to the complete opposite side of the mountain range from where we had bumped the rams earlier that morning. It didn't take long once we got there for I had to do a double take. I blurted out, "I've got sheep." One look through the spotter confirmed this was our group of 11 rams, and they had moved 6 to 7 miles from where we had bumped them earlier that morning. With light fading fast, we made a quick plan to get into position.
After a mad dash to get into position, I was laid out and the rams were just over 430 yards away.
At just under 32 inches and 13 years old, this old warrior was everything and more than I could have ever imagined. To top the chip off, our great friend Randy harvested this great ram as well. As we sat around the campfire on our last night of sheep camp, I couldn't help but feel an overwhelming feeling of gratitude. Grateful for these incredible animals that we were so fortunate to be able to chase and harvest. Grateful to Jim Breck and his crew, and grateful for the memories made that will last a lifetime.